This is where I realized, okay, your mind is a little shit, right? Your mind is the reason that you are where you are. So why are you listening to it? Alpha team. Let's talk about something that holds us all back in life. Limits. Limits are things that are influenced by our beliefs. The way we see ourselves, the things that people tell us, those are what influence our limits. Our limits are essentially preset beliefs that we have in our own head. So I was watching this David Goggins interview recently, right? He says that the mind has this sort of like a governor for a vehicle, right? It limits you from reaching your true potential. So let me tell you about a quick story. So in about grade, I think it was about year 11, and we were doing this personal fitness class. The objective at the end was to run a 10-kilometer run. Mind you, I had absolutely no ability in running. I was small, I was skinny, which means, I was fairly quick, but I couldn't really run. I couldn't really, the max I could really do at that point would be like a 1.5 kilometer run before I got tired and I had to stop. Right, my heart would be beating, my legs would be tired, I'd feel it everywhere, knees everywhere. That's as far as I could go. So for this, week after week, we kept training. I hit, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, tapped out at 5. At 5, I was like, yo, I just cannot do this. I can't go past this, right? These were things that influenced my belief because of the way that I had thought when I was younger, right? I never thought of myself as an athletic individual, never thought of myself as someone who would be able to run like this, right? So the day comes, we have that final race, 10 kilometers. Our teacher's telling us, it's okay, guys. You don't need to win anything. You don't need to break any records. All you got to do is complete the race. You can walk if you need. A lot of people did walk, but that was when things changed for me. I'm running the race. 5 kilometers, we're chilling, right? We had trained for it. 6 kilometers, okay, we're starting to feel something. 6.5 kilometers, heart is just pumping. I'm cramping up. Legs are cramping up. My calves, my knees, everything hurts. Even with all that training, this is where, okay, I thought things were done. I had a boy with me, running beside me. Mind you, he was insanely athletic, I think he had already figured out this concept before, right? I don't think, he was genetically, crazily advanced or anything like that, right? But he had already figured this out years ago. Mental limits. So we're running 6.5 kilometers. I want to stop for water. I'm like, yo, I can't do this, I'm struggling. It hurts. Everything hurts. He was like, yo, push through it. Push through it. He told me, yo, this is a mental belief, a mental limit that you have in your head. What I want to tell you guys is that these limits, all you got to do is push through for another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. And what you see on the other side is that things go back to normal, right? So I ran like another 200 meters with the full pain. And what do you know? The pain starts to loosen. It starts to get easier, lighter. What this is your brain has to adjust. Mentally, you need to adjust, right? So if you tell your brain, okay, I'm gonna run this, you do what you need to do. Tell my body, okay, it's painful, I feel this, everything, come back to my brain and register in my head. But it doesn't matter, I'm gonna keep going. So the brain thinks, the mind thinks, no matter what we do, even if I tell him about this pain, he's still gonna keep running. So all we can do is adjust to it. We'll put ourselves through this. If he's gonna torture himself, all we can do is adjust to it. And it adjusts. Next thing you know, 7 kilometers in, I'm running normally again. 8 kilometers running normally again. 9 kilometers running normally again. 9 kilometers, maybe there's 800 meters left in the race. Everything hurts again, cramping up, everything. Put my hand on my chest, push that heart down, and kept running. kept running. Finished a 10-kilometer race in 48 minutes and 49 seconds. To me, if someone had told me prior to doing this personal fitness class that I would run a 10-kilometer in 48 minutes and 49 seconds, that's less than 5 minutes a kilometer. Yeah, it's not a world record or anything like that, but for me, my God, that's insane time. This is where I realized, okay, your mind is a little shit, right? Your mind is the reason that you are where you are. So why are you listening to it? Tell it what you want. Push past those limits. David Goggins says, when your mind tells you you're done, you're only at 40% of your full capacity. There's still 60% of untapped potential that you haven't hit yet. And all you guys got to do next time, right? The only thing you have to do is push slightly past what that limit is. When your mind tells you you're done and everything burns, everything hurts, push slightly past it. A minute. And what you'll notice is that it gets easier. Your body adjusts. It knows, okay, I'm going to go through this. I have no other choice. And then what's going to happen is every time that you push yourself, you're going to get better. Right? So, yeah, I'm not where I need to be. I still have limits, mental limits that are set in myself, things that have been instilled in me since I was a kid. But if you think I'm not better than I was a month ago, you're wrong. If you think I'm not better than I was a year ago, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I'm a different animal compared to what I used to be. All you got to do is keep pushing past, keep showing up, and things will change. On the other side of that painful ass, that shitty period, is greatness. Let's all be alphas. Let's push past those limits. Alpha team, roll out.